Imagine having a conversation with someone. Let's say it's having a conversation with someone like a family member or even a doctor. And imagine someone listening to that entire conversation, whether it's confidential information, it could be about a serious illness. Either way, if you or someone you know has an Apple device like a watch, a phone, a tablet, a laptop, they need to know about how Apple has been listening to them. And not only that, they may even get paid for it. Check this
Has
out.
been eavesdropping on users. And now Apple owners could be getting a payout. Our chief business correspondent Taylor Young joining us here in the studio to talk about this. And this lawsuit doesn't just accuse Apple of eavesdropping. There's actually more, Taylor.
Yeah, it's also about where this information is allegedly going. So an example of this in the lawsuit is two people having a private conversation, maybe next to an iPhone, and they're talking potentially about a product or a specific brand, and then the next thing they know, on their social media or web browsers, they're seeing advertisements for this exact product. And I think over the last couple of years, iPhone users have really theorized that their iPhones have been listening to them, and this lawsuit claims that it has been. So, in this lawsuit, it claims that for over a decade, Apple has been secretly activating Siri to record private conversations. It also accuses the company of then sharing the content of those conversations with advertisers in an attempt to sell their products. And some may be wondering, don't I have to give Siri a prompt in order for it to work? Well, the lawsuit says these recordings happened even if users did not trigger their device by saying, "Hey Siri." Now, while Apple has agreed to settle, the company has reportedly denied any wrongdoing. And I do think it's important to note that this case still needs to be approved by a federal judge.
All right, so if it is approved, how do you know if you're eligible for some money?
Yeah, so first of all, it is estimated that
Here we go.
millions of Americans could be potentially have a pot of some of this money. And it's not just iPhone users. So the settlement would apply to anyone in the U.S. who owned or purchased a Siri-enabled Apple device between September of 2014 to December 31st of 2024, so this last Friday. Those devices include a long list of Apple products, including the iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch, MacBook, iMac,
Right.
HomePod, iPod Touch, and Apple TV. So really everything across the board owned by Apple. And as for the settlement money, if approved, Apple product owners could get paid up to $20 per device with a limit of 5 devices. So really the reality here is the biggest payout that we could be seeing is $100. And that could also be lower in the long term if more people apply to be part of this lawsuit.
Yeah, because most people, you have an iPhone, you have an iPad, you have so many things that Apple, just as you said. But now, what's the criteria that people need to be able to know? They're listening to this going, you know what, I might be part of this settlement. What do I need to know?
So because it would, in theory, be very difficult to have concrete evidence of this, all you really have to do is just swear under oath that Siri was accidentally activated or randomly activated while you were having a private conversation. So if you're someone who might be out there thinking, this potentially happened to me, all you have to do is swear under oath that it did.
So could this be happening more often than we actually think, though, Taylor? Because, Siri, I have so many devices, at home that you can be able to pick up on conversations.
Yeah, and Apple is not the only company that has received a complaint like this. There was a similar lawsuit filed against Google for its voice assistant. So that case is still pending right now. And also, Amazon has also paid millions of dollars over claims its Ring and Alexa have invaded users' privacy. So yeah, companies are kind of facing some consequences in some class action lawsuits. And I think it's safe to say that, maybe think about what you're saying in front of your phone, which is crazy to think because we all carry our phones with us everywhere. But yeah, a lot of companies are kind of facing some backlash for this right now.
And you bring up an interesting point because, too, it's also not only when you think about Siri, but Alexa in your home. That's a little harder because you have so many conversations, you have people who come over and things like that, but you have to be aware. Maybe you have some in-house rules now to be able to know, hey, people are always listening.
And we live in an age where nearly every device has a virtual assistant.
Yes,
so
and we use
everywhere.
We use
do.
it. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Listen, guys, here, let me go ahead and pull this up real quick so we can go ahead and figure it out. I know we got some people that's just joining us. Give me 1 second. I'm going to change the screen real quick. First off, thanks you guys for being here this evening. Listen, if you have an Apple device, you need to know about this right now. Let me see. I'm going to try to get this as big as I can on the screen here. Give me 1 second while I try to get this as big as I can. Give me 1 second here. Okay. Now, first off, now you guys can, if you all have, first off, if you have an Apple device, okay, go ahead and put Apple inside the comment section below. I know I have one. I'll go ahead and put that in the comment section below. Let me know. Go ahead and put Apple in the comment section if you guys have an Apple device or have had one in the last 10 years. Okay. So here's the deal. As it stands, Apple will pay out $20 to people who have Apple devices that, of course, have Siri on them. Okay. Now you got to submit a claim for each of the devices. You can get as many as up to 5 devices, and that's $100 total. Okay. Now the settlement payment could be higher depending on the number of claims submitted and approved. Now, of course, they still got the 5. I think the 5 devices is probably going to be the max. Okay. It's probably going to be the max. All right. But at the same time, the amount of the $95 is probably going to increase as well. So go ahead and put Apple inside the comment section below as well too. Now, here's another thing too. Now, in order to actually get the money, okay, let's go ahead and go right up here at the top. Let's see here. All right. Now, who's eligible? Now that the case has been settled and received preliminary approval, okay, it's likely that Siri users will be able to make a claim. All right. So now this is what you got to do. Okay. So take notes on this. If you owned an Apple Siri enabled device between September 17th and 2014 and December 31st, 2024, you could be eligible to claim. You also need to be based in the US. However, to get a share of the fee, you'll need to swear under oath that you experienced Siri activating unintentionally and had private conversations recorded by the voice assistant. Now here's the deal. Apple has proposed a decision by Valentine's Day in the California court. So y'all know we're going to be on top of this. Once they make the decision, which they're more than likely going to approve it on February 14th, you have until May. The website's going to be set up, and you're going to have until May 15th, 2025 to file your claim. Okay. So here, I'm going to set a reminder in my phone right now. I'm going to set a reminder in my phone right now to make sure I keep you all posted on the 14th. Okay. So make sure you guys go ahead, listen, because that's when the website is going to be up. So it's going to be February 14th, obviously on Valentine's Day. So we'll keep you guys posted. We're going to kick it off. If we find out before that time, we could get an announcement before that time. If we do, then I'm going to put in here updates. Let me change that time to 10 a.m. Okay. And we'll keep you all posted. And if they do have an update before that time, then we'll let you know that as well too. Okay. So now here's the deal. Let's go ahead and go back up to this. Fred Stewart says, how do we get in on this? Okay. Let me go ahead and pull that up. Let me go ahead and pull myself up as well. Give me a second here. I want to make sure I'm not hiding in the mix here. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. So either way, let me go ahead and move this out the way here so you guys can actually see it. So of course, we'll keep you guys posted. In order to put in a claim, you got to do it on the website. Okay. The website is not up yet, but we'll be sure to keep everybody posted. We'll probably send out an email blast as well too. So you guys see at the top of your screen where it says free ebook. That is how you get on our email list. Okay. That's how you get on our email list where it says free ebook at the top of the screen. Okay. So you guys can see that. All right. And then so download the free ebook. You'll be on our email list. We'll keep you all posted if we get an answer before that time or on the 14th when the website is up. Okay. We're just going to just remind, just a reminder in general. Okay. Now, for those who don't know, if they were a victim of this is not everyone that just had an iPhone during that time frame. But let's be honest, guys. Have you let me know if this has ever happened to you inside the comment section below. Let me know if you've ever had a conversation with someone. Let's say it's about a pair of shoes, and then a couple seconds later, you go on your phone and those pair of shoes are now showing in front of you. I'm not talking about if you are shopping and that's following you. Those are cookies and retargeting for those who don't know. That's legal. That is legal. But we're talking about when you're having a conversation about, you say doctor, you say medicine, and then all of a sudden you're seeing ads about this stuff and you didn't search it. Okay. We're talking about just basic conversation. This is proof that Apple has been listening to us. Okay. And of course, that information, we're talking about debit. Now, here, just on the money side of things, the credit side of things, this could get to a whole nother level because people give out debit card numbers, they give out social security numbers. Like this could get to a whole nother level. Okay. So again, that's the QR code at the top of the screen. Where's it at? Right there? No, wait, right there. The QR code is at the top of your screen, guys. Scan that QR code to be a part of, to go and download the free ebook first. Okay. And that puts you on our email list. That way, when we get an update, we'll make sure you guys know about that update as well. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the comment section below. I'm going to go ahead and switch this screen out as well, too, so you guys can go ahead and see that as well. Let me go ahead and move myself here. Give me a second, and we're going to get into the comment section. Good evening from East Harlem. I'm so glad I stayed a loyal Samsung customer, never owned any Apple products. Okay, appreciate that, Lynette. Bourbon says, hey, Calvin, you're bringing us more information. Thanks. Hit the like button and subscribe. Make sure you guys go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe as well. Marie says, unbelievable. You better believe it, Marie. It is unbelievable for sure. Listen, I'm with you. I'm with you for sure on this. Okay. So here, let me go ahead. I'm going to move this over so you guys can actually see. So we went over what that is. Now, you guys maybe even saying to yourself, what if I want to turn this off? Okay. What if I want to turn this off? I'm going to show you all how to turn this off. Okay. So now there are quite a few ways that you can turn Siri off. Okay. On your iOS device. Okay. You can do this in your settings. Go to your settings, go to Siri. Then you want to, where it says talk to Siri, turn that off. Okay. Settings, Siri, talk to Siri, and then turn that off. You can also tap to turn off the press home for Siri on the side button for Siri to prevent the voice assistant being activated altogether. Okay. And so either way, just you can search for, or if you have an Apple device, a Mac device, you can control Siri by clicking the Apple logo at the top left corner and then clicking the system settings. Then you'll see where it says Siri, and then of course turn that off. Okay. So that's how you do that. But again, listen, if you have an Apple product, let us know inside the comment section below. Like I said, people, listen, I know I wasn't crazy when when you're having a conversation about something and then it just seems like it just pops up on your phone. This is proof, guys. This is the proof that we need. All right. But either way, let's go ahead and get into the comment section below. I want to make sure we go ahead and make sure we don't miss anybody. So it looks like Bourbon has an Apple product. Okay. SMS Sparky has an Apple product as well. Hold on, let me move myself up a bit so you can see everything here. All right. And of course, Gwen, she has an Apple product. A lot of people got Apple. Okay. As we know, right? Albert has an Apple product as well. Marie says as well, too. All right. Don says $20 is a freaking joke. You ain't lying. You listen, the type of information that they've heard, we're talking all kind of information. $20 is most definitely a joke. Lisa J. Stocks is in the house giving stock information per usual. Appreciate you being here as well. Lynette says, never had one, never had and glad. Okay. Marie says, why can't Apple just send us a check like Lexington Law? I know that's right. So check this out. Well, Lexington Law, people didn't have to fill out anything. It came automatically. People are still getting checks. If you guys are still getting checks from Lexington Law, let us know in the comment section below as well, okay? Because people are still getting checks. And let me tell you something. Those checks like Lexington Law, they are done. I don't know how they're going to operate as a company, but people got $1,700, $1,500, $2,600, $100, $300, $1,000. Those checks were crazy big, but you didn't have to do anything. Apple says you got to do all these steps to get the $100. But I think if you just click a button, I don't think they're going to have you go to court and do all this other stuff, just saying something under oath. We'll see how it goes. But if it's a website setup, that's pretty much it. And I'm sure everybody's going to be trying to do that as an Apple device as well. I'm not saying that you guys shouldn't say anything under oath. I'm just giving you all the steps. Okay. Callie says, I didn't agree to $100. He said, I didn't agree to $100. They owe me $1 million. Callie says, how do you opt out to sue separately? Great question. So yeah, that's going to be up to you. You're going to have to get your own attorney and figure out what that's going to end up being as well too. Callie says, how many AI guys resigned saying it was being sued for evil? Absolutely, for sure. Passionate says, yes, they got a check. They got Apple as well too. All right. Don says, it happens to me all the time. Yeah, you're having a regular conversation with someone. It could be something important, something personal, or you're talking about something, and then all of a sudden it shows up what you were just talking about, right? I'm telling you, it happens to us all, and with our TVs as well too. Okay, Yanobi is in the house. Appreciate you being here. All right, Yvonne says, I came late. What happened? Yvonne says, I got 5 Apple products. Absolutely. So you most definitely want to know about that as well too. Yanobi says, I've been turned Siri off with her nosy self. Absolutely. New Jersey Pro says, what's the payout? Because my Siri wasn't even working. All right. It's $20 per device. Marie says Siri is a joke. I hear you on that one. Don says $1,200 for the phone and $200 for invasion of privacy. You got a point. We most definitely paying over $1,000 for these devices. Marie says, yes, I got a check from Less Than Law, $1,200. Man, shout out to you, Marie. Christmas, listen, drinks is on Marie, okay? Thank you for letting us know that. Yvonne says, who else in here has ever gotten a check from a claim? Yeah, you know what? We follow them for sure. A lot of the audience is most definitely getting some checks from a lot of these settlements, especially the bigger payouts. I mean, $100 is not much, but we'll see if the rules of the settlement change. We'll most definitely see that for sure. I don't think that, because they don't want to hurt the company too much financially, but obviously they make billions of dollars off of these devices. Don says, Yvonne, I've never received anything. I'm still waiting on Obama's checks. Oh man, we've been got those. We've been cashed those. Not the Obama checks. That's like back in 08. What was that? 08, 09? Man, that was a while back. I was in college then. But either way, guys, want to make sure you guys got this information. So again, if you know of anyone that has an Apple device, we're talking a phone, a watch, a tablet, a laptop, make sure they know about this video as well. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure you guys go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate you all being here. And again, we'll keep you all posted. We're going to keep you all posted as we get more information in on this as well too. Okay, guys. So if you guys haven't done so already, right above my head is going to be the free ebook. This is how you get on our email list. Once we find out more information, as we get closer to February 14th, now we may get an answer before February 14th. We'll keep you all posted. We're going to send out an email as well too. We'll probably do another video as well too. But if you missed the video, right? If you missed the video and you want to get an email, we'll keep you all posted. Scan this QR code to get on the email list as well too. Okay. And let me know in the comment section below as well too, for those who are watching the replay, if you guys have Apple devices and what's your thoughts on this Apple settlement. All right. Either way, guys, we'll see you on the next video.